Spacey Sims, and we are back with more kitty love. For a second, I was confused about what I was playing, despite the fact that the loading screen was up for a few minutes. But, whatever. Anyway, and we are in Saijo's route, right? That's his name? Why can't I remember these things? I literally just played this, not yesterday, but the day before, so I don't know. Anyway, I forget what part we're in. Are we in chapter 4 or chapter 3? I'm not sure. But anyway, onward. I hope you remember what happened, because, God, I'm getting old. I don't remember a thing. Oh, yeah. Gee, he's acting... Oh, there's a cat that visits him. I still think you know where the cat. But again, I get it. I get why they're not, acting like he knows, because it's supposed to be a shock when we find out that he is the black cat. But we've known that since episode 1, so, I mean, whoops. Anyway. The busy hour after lunch has ended, and the store starts to calm down.
Oh, hello, Mr. Saijo. Hello.
Oh, it's him. Is something wrong? Takuma gazes at me in a meaningful way. Takuma, the customer over there is calling you. I push his back and force the smirking Takuma away and awkwardly stand in front of Mr. Saijo. Takuma.
Takuma, what about him?
We were just talking about how we wanted to show you the pretty status we got today. Status? I don't... But that sounds weird. I don't know. It all sounds weird. Anyway.
Oh, is that so? Please let me see it.
Without doubting my words, Mr. Saijo smiles happily. Before I had thought he didn't smile from the bottom of his heart, but I don't feel that way right now. Is it just my state of mind? Then I'll go get them. I quickly step back to fetch the bucket of status in the back of the store. I had completely forgotten I had placed an empty bucket at my feet. Ah! I stumble on the bucket and begin to fall backwards. Oh, look out! Mr. Saijo pulls my flailing arms towards him, and with his other hand he supports my waist and pulls me into his chest. Oh, hello. Do we not get a CG of this? I need a CG of this. I'm sorry. I see Mr. Saijo's kimono in front of me. He gently supports my body and accidentally pulled me into a hug. With the shock of almost falling in this hugging position, my heart is throbbing wildly. It's completely different from when I'm being carried as a cat. My mind gets foggy and I begin to feel dizzy. I'm okay now.
As I thought, you're a bit clumsy. Be careful of your surroundings.
Mr. Saijo said, still hugging me, and softly pulled away. As you thought? Yeah. If that doesn't sound... As you thought? Yeah, as I thought, you're a bit clumsy, because as a cat, you fall all over the place. But he's covering it well. Bravo, sir, bravo.
You had a wound on your forehead when we last met.
Yes, I did. He did say I seemed restless. This is embarrassing. I'll be more careful.
Well, please go get the flowers slowly. I also thought I'd get the calla lily today as well.
All right, I'll go get both.
Yes, thank you.
This time I check around my footing and carry the empty bucket before I go. I saw Takuma, who had apparently been watching in the corner of the store, trying to hide his laughter. Kind of fucking love Takuma. He's gonna make fun of me later. I prepare myself and carefully pick out the flowers for Mr. Saijo. Okay, so we were at the... we could have done that in the last part, but I was like, I don't know, and because we had to cut it because the thing died. Yeah, so I was like, I'm not 100% sure, so... I transform into a cat in the usual park. I'm used to that uncomfortable feeling already. I've searched different paths every night for the black cat, but I haven't found a clue. If I can't even find a clue, maybe it isn't a normal cat as I thought. I mean, it talks. The other cats meow at you and you understand them, but that one actually speaks with human words. And sounds just like Mr. Saijo, funnily enough. That's why I don't even know which way to look. I should check out the busier streets today. There are a lot of people, so it's scary. Is it better to wait here until the black cat passes by? I started to walk, still in doubt.
You seem comfortable being a cat.
What? I look up to see the black cat in a tree. Meow! Meow!
fluster. You can't talk using human words in that form.
The black cat says, and stares at me with narrow eyes. And yet he can?
As I thought, you seem better off as a cat, don't you?
That's not true.
Really? You don't seem to have any trouble, though.
This is so interesting. That I can't wait to find out, like, why he's a cat and, all this shit. So, with the black cat's words, my mind is filled with Mr. Saijo caring for me kindly.
It's not so bad to just give in and become a cat, huh?
No, hey! What do I have to do to return to normal?
I told you. Kiss the person you truly love. That's how you undo the curse.
Then, that means... The black cat turns its back on me and starts to walk away as if he's done talking. If I lose him here, I'll be back at the beginning. Pounces on him. Wait, please! I have so much more than I want to know! Meow! I desperately run after the black cat. Meow! I can't desperately meow as a cat. I'm sorry. Who's the black cat and what is this curse? If I can't undo the curse, why does my double life go on forever? Oh, does my double life go on forever? And who's the person I truly love? Are there others who are cursed like me? Probably that orange cat or the calico that fucking attacked you. Were they able to undo their curse? There are so many questions I want to ask. Hey, why do I have to go through all this anyway? The black cat runs around before me, jumping up on the fence and jumping down, as if playing with me. And why is he being such a psychopath? Like, he turned her into a cat and then was like, okay, bye. And now he's being all nice and sweet, but then when it's a cat, he's like a fucking asshole? What is going on? What did I do to deserve this? I don't recall doing anything to be cursed by you. My emotions have been worked up since I finally found the black cat. All of my suppressed feelings explode. Because he loves you and he wants you to love him.
You're right. You didn't do anything wrong.
Then why? I jump from fence to fence, following the black cat. Suddenly, I miss my footing. The lower half of my body starts to fall, and I quickly clutch onto the fence. My heart is racing. I was about to injure myself again.
Clumsy as always.
The next thing I notice, the black cat is standing in front of me. Its purple and gold odd eyes are glowing in the darkness of the night. Like, that doesn't give it away right there if you didn't know. As always, what do you know about me? You don't know anything. Meow! I glare and inch toward him, fixing my posture by lifting my hind legs.
That's true.
Hey, what do you mean by someone I truly love anyway? There are fairy tales about breaking a curse by the kiss of a prince. The person I like, I couldn't figure out what the black cat meant by that.
I have nothing more to say.
No, that's irresponsible. You're the one who put the curse on me. I can't think of anyone when I'm told a person that I love. I mumble my true feelings, and the black cat widens its eyes.
Oh, is that so? I heard human females are fickle and find love everywhere they go. But is that not true?
Where'd you get that information? Of course that's not true. There are people who devote all their love to a single person. In my case, I haven't met that person yet. It sounds like he has been treated badly by people in his life. Like, have you been cheated on or something? Again, not every woman, buddy. Simmer down. You married one bitch who, or I don't know if you married, but I'm just saying, like, you met one woman you fell in love with who, like, cheated on you or left you and fell in love with someone else. It's like, Jesus. Like, calm down, kitty. Kitty needs to get neutered. Jeez. Like, I still like Saijo, I know, but I mean, like, but this is like a facet of his personality I didn't see coming. God.
Really? Well, good luck then.
Hey! As I reach my right hand out to the black cat, it jumps backwards. My hands clasp the air and I lose my balance again. Watch out! Meow! I clutch onto the fence, bending my back.
Careful of your surroundings.
The black cat laughs and jumped into the bushes. And it's funny because he's actually a nice person, but he's kind of a fucking asshole as a cat. So it's kind of fucking weird. Isn't it? I'm intrigued. I regain my balance and desperately tried to follow, but the distance between us increases. My chest feels squeezed, whether because I ran or because I'm sad. I don't know which. What's going to happen to me?
I thought I'd find a solution if I found the black cat. All I found was that he's a big dick. In no time, I had lost sight of the black cat. I lost him again. I didn't get any answers. What am I supposed to do now? As I'm blanked out, I heard someone coming through the bushes.
He can turn into a cat at will. Okay.
Are you there? The bush right in front of me rustled, and the next thing I noticed, I was in someone's arms. Does he not?
Okay. So he can obviously turn into a cat at will. Okay, it's not like a curse for him at night, because now he's a person. But also, again, clumsy as always. What do you know about me? Duh. Okay, like if we didn't know, that's a sign. And then this, we're chasing the black cat, and then out comes Saijo from the same fucking bush that the black cat ran to. Come on! We're not that stupid. We know this obviously. We've known since the first part, but still. There's enough fucking obvious signs, but it's getting more obvious. I'm just really confused as to, does he know that he's a cat? Does he just like transform for no reason? And why is he such a dick as a cat? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the things that he has been saying to her, like, oh, what? I thought women just fell in love with everybody. Whatever. Like, wow, buddy, what the fuck? But then when she's a cat, he's like, oh, he's being really nice and sweet. And like, it's fucking weird. It's freaking weird. I don't know. Anyway. I'm confused. So, we'll probably find out, but it's like, why? Why is he such a jerk as a cat?
Mr. Saijo, this is... I heard voices in my yard, so I came to see. What happened? Were you fighting again? You don't seem to be hurt.
Mr. Saijo starts to walk, carrying me in his arms. I heard voices in my yard. You heard voices. Do you understand me when I'm a cat? Little weird. So you know that. So you definitely know that I'm cat. That I'm the cat, and you still bathed me. You pervy man. Like, he's a little more sinister than he lets on, and I don't know how I feel about it. I like it a little, but I also don't. I'm like, what rude? No, I thought you were nice. You're kind of mean as a cat, and you know that we're a cat, and then you bathed us to be pervy. Weird. I had entered Mr. Saijo's yard without noticing. I wonder if the black cat comes here often. Understatement of the century.
You're so mischievous, aren't you?
Look, and then when he's like this, he's so pretty.
Mr. Saijo says, petting my head softly.
And again, yeah, okay, so it is. His hair tie is the same as the bow on the cat.
I've never been called mischievous in my life before. I've been called active and energetic, but never mischievous or clumsy. But lately, I feel like I'm called that often. Only Mr. Saijo and the black cat call me that.
Dun dun dun! Girl, put a 2 and 2 together and get 4.
For some reason, I lose my cool in front of Mr. Saijo. I get comfortable in Mr. Saijo's relieving arms. The clip of a flower shear echoes in the silent room. After bathing me, Mr. Saijo started to arrange flowers in his room.
And also, why is he so obsessed with bathing this fucking cat?
It's my first time to actually see Mr. Saijo arranging flowers, and I observed him from a distance. He carefully places the flowers he had cut. They're the daffodils and irises he had bought today. He uses such an unusual flower vase. A vase that's long sideways, so it's fancy.
Oh, a vase that's long sideways is so fancy. Wait. Also, hold on. The daffodils and irises he bought today. When did he buy daffodils and irises? He bought the statuses and the calla lily. I'm just saying, fucking continuity game. But anyway, we'll probably get no explanation why he's a cat half the time, why he can transform into a cat randomly, why he actually cursed us, and why he's a dick as a cat. I'm just saying.
Mr. Saijo quietly inserts the flowers in the flower vase. He pauses, looks at the whole image, and then picks up another flower. Even if you care for them properly, the cut flowers are already on their way to their ends, so I want to arrange them beautifully for as long as possible. On their way to their ends? I want to arrange them in a way that rids of anything unnecessary and displays the natural beauty of the flowers. Mr. Saijo slowly arranges the flowers one by one. There's no sound and the air seems to be cleared. It's strange. It's like I can feel Mr. Saijo's tranquility. Keeping calm is a good thing. A look for and desiring your true self. A question yourself. What's important? What is the truth? Question yourself of the truth. The deep purple iris and the white daffodil are arranged in front of Mr. Saijo with an exquisite balance. The iris stands beautifully, and as if supporting a bit away, the daffodils were placed around. I don't know why, but I thought for a moment they look like Mr. Saijo and me. They are, duh! But then I was like, he's tall and whatever, and she's supporting him. Dude, are you, like, what the? The more little things like this come up, you're like, you know what? I'm starting to think you, like, less of a nice, sweet person and kind of an asshole. Aside from the cat thing, but like, look, there's you, little and small, supporting me, the tall, beautiful fucking Iris, whatever the fuck you are, I forgot. But anyway. What is it that I desire? What do I truly want to do? And don't you think if you were him and you turned her into a cat, kiss your true love, and then blah, 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 and then she's hanging out and then the kiss, you'd be like, you just want to break your fucking curse. You don't actually like me. I mean, I guess kissing you, if she wasn't really in love with you, wouldn't break her curse. But wouldn't you be suspicious? Especially if, as the black cat, you're like, oh, whatever, women are fickle bitches. Like, what's your motivation? I don't know. I should not get this invested in the games where the plot makes this much of a point of, like, a difference, but it does. It's gonna drive me crazy. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out, but we might not. I felt unsatisfied with my life, and when I complained, I was turned into a cat. Everything ordinary had suddenly turned out of the ordinary, and I finally felt value in those things. But besides that, this time that I've spent in this place feels important as well. The sight of Mr. Saijo that I couldn't have known if I hadn't become a cat. It's true that I feel kind of fortunate to have become a cat. I repeat the black cat's words in my mind. A kiss with the person I truly like. Love, not like, it's no good if I keep on getting used to being a cat. The curse won't be broken, huh? Well, what will happen if I give in to being a cat? Would I truly turn into a cat? Yeah, but it's not all bad. Because you'll be a cat forever, and then your man toy here can turn into a cat at will, so it's creepy as fuck, and I think that's bordering on bestiality or furry levels of weirdness, and I'm not ready for that in my games. Look. We turn into a cat, we date boys. We've got boyfriends that are animals. We've got games like this, and fine, we have ventured into that territory, but that's crossing a little bit of the line. Like, there's still a line. Like, there's still a line, and us staying a cat forever and him being a cat too sometimes when he wants to be, to get his freak on, is a little fucking weird, and I don't really wanna, go down that route. Like, look, at some point, we will have gotten so fucking far down the rabbit hole that shit like this would be like, alright, whatever, I'm not there yet. That's all I'm saying. Like, look, we've played plenty of games where we were, like, falling in love with our brother. Alright, whatever, okay, sure. I know there's different strokes for different folks and different lines, but I'm just not down with the furry line yet. I haven't quite gotten there. I mean, yes, we're playing games where we are a cat trying to date boys. And we will play games where we are trying to date our pets that turn into people. So we've kind of gone into the furry category, but, you know, a little bit past that is the weird, we stay a cat and then he is a man cat. That's a little bit further than I care to go in the furry territory here. So, you know, yet, someday maybe, but not right now. Not right now is all I'm saying. Anyway. We do all sorts of fucked up shit on this channel. Welcome to the crazy. I don't know. No, I don't want to. I need to see that black cat and talk to it again. The flowers that have been arranged since I saw them last time look beautiful with their fixed leaves and the undulating arrangement. So beautiful, but it's strange. When I look at it, somehow I feel a bit lonely. Why does the iris look so lonesome? Because it's tall and aloof and alone, and his heart was broken. That's why he's cursing every single woman he sees into a cat. And that's probably why that Calico is pissed, because she's probably a former girlfriend. All I'm saying. I'm just... But then he opens his eyes when he's sideways like this, and he looks so preciously beautiful. And then you're like, I forgive you. What the hell? He does. He looks really good like this. He looks good in profile, okay? I can usually make up my mind when I'm arranging flowers, but for some reason I couldn't today. I guess I'll sleep for today. I guess Mr. Saijo had some concerns, too. Mr. Saijo put away his tools and picked me up. Huh? My usual bed is the cushion. I thought he'd bring me there, but Mr. Saijo snuggled into his bed with me still in his arms. Does he not know that he is the cat? I'm just wondering. Mr. Saijo? Am I successfully becoming someone important to you? Mr. Saijo lays me down next to his body and pet my back gently. And then he says shit like this. Okay, he knows he's the cat. He knows. And he knows we're the cat. Okay, maybe he doesn't know he's the cat. I'm pretty sure he knows he's the cat. But he knows that we're the cat. You might be able to live without inconvenience or worries without me. You seem to adapt to your surroundings easily, too. That's not really true. I only took care of you and watched after you out of curiosity, but I noticed myself looking forward to it. Yes, I took care of you out of curiosity. Curious what you're going to do, girl in a cat body. You soothe me and make me think. I wonder why. Funny, isn't it? Mr. Saijo murmurs, discouraged. This is my first time seeing him like this. Cry it out. I didn't know Mr. Saijo could make such a face. I'd be happy if I could soothe him. Meow. I meowed once and licked Mr. Saijo's hand. I hope he understands my thoughts. You basically just kissed his hand, so I mean... Thanks. I'm happy to have you here. Did you know, the day after you came here for the first time, I bought the pot of primrose in hopes of you coming back. The primrose is placed on the windowsill of this room, properly taken care of. After that, I started to gain interest in white flowers, even though I hadn't used them in arrangements before. Come to think of it, you do buy white flowers lately. You used to buy more colorful flowers before. It's like I found a new side of myself thanks to you. Yeah, the one that's not an asshole? I'm hoping. Mr. Saijo lightly poked my head with his fingertip. I'm happy if Mr. Saijo is soothed when I'm a cat. I wish I could help him out more. You can't sleep if I keep talking. Sorry, let's get some sleep. He's beautiful in profile. He kind of looks a little goofy front ways because his ears stick out. So it's true. You're like... Mr. Saijo closed his eyes with me still in his arms. I was gazing at his face. It's my first time looking at his face like this. Before I realized, this room had become as comfortable as my own room. It's different from adapting. I didn't get used to here, but I just gained a new place. I can be here and not be be not concerned about anything, comfortable and fawning with him. I keep coming back here willingly because I want to know more about him. I can be at Mr. Saijo's side if I'm a cat. I think clear as day. If I return to being a human, I'll be a mere flower shop clerk. I wouldn't be able to look at his face from this close. Not true. I didn't imagine being this sad about parting. I think I understand why the black cat said it's not good to give in to being a cat. If I give in, I'd be close to him. It means I'd think it's okay to keep going on like this. Okay, that's what I meant. I may not be able to return to being a human again. The black cat didn't exactly say that, but there might be that possibility. I don't actually feel it, but if I keep on going like this as a cat, it's possible it'll happen. And nonetheless, I'll probably come back here. Tomorrow, the day after. With thoughts like that, I close my eyes on Mr. Saijo's chest. Again, no CG of that shit? Because that'd be adorable as fuck, too. Hello! As I was working like usual, Kohei entered the shop, a bit shyly. What, Kohei? Hey. Kohei, it's been a while. It has been a while. It's my first time seeing Kohei since I started transforming into a cat. Yeah, I've been a bit busy. As for you, what happened? Huh? What do you mean? We used to see each other often in the neighborhood, but I don't see you lately. Have you been up to something in secret? Look at his sad face. His sad puppet face. No, nothing in particular. It's true we used to eat after work or go shopping together, since Kohei lives near the shop. Once I started to transform into a cat, I would hide, become a cat, and go straight to Mr. Saijo's place after work. It makes sense that Kohei thinks strangely about not seeing me lately. Yeah, my friends also told me I don't hang out that much these days. Of course, I can't make plans during the night, and my response to messages has been delayed. It seems that everyone thinks I got a boyfriend. It may become a problem if I disagree half-heartedly, so I've been avoiding the topic every time it comes up. Going to eat after work or going straight home to watch TV and take care of my plants. It's not like I've been doing anything in particular until now, but when I look back on the nights I went through lately, I didn't regret not spending time freely or with my friends due to my cat form. That isn't right there. I didn't regret not seeing my friends. I'm technically in a cat form seeing a man. That's literally what happens when you start a new relationship. You're like, I don't mind not seeing my friends. I have my man friend. Like, oh my god. That's deeper than I thought it needed. Than I think it expected to be. Like, I mean, like, now as an adult, it's different. But, like, when you're young, it's like, oh my god, your world revolves around that. Or if you're obsessive. Like, you want to spend time with them. I'd be like, look, I saw you once this month. Get the fuck out of my house. Like, I need to play some Otome games. That's why I'm going to die alone. It's fine. So, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, your friends are always like, oh my god, you spend all your time with that new person. Like, I'm just saying that line is just pretty funny. I didn't mind not spending any time with my friends since I turned into a cat. And I've been staring at Saijo while he falls asleep. Like, girl! I mean, it's not like you can not turn into a cat, so, I mean, but going to Mr. Saijo's place and spending relaxing time together has been so much fun. Again, right? Except for the fact that you're in cat form, but right there. That's literally you in a relationship. Well, if it's nothing, then that's a relief. Were you worried about me? No, not like that. I just thought you used to wander around after work, but I hadn't seen you in a while. Kohei says, strangely flustered, and eyes shifting away from me to the foliage plant on the shelf. What do you mean, wander around? Oh yeah, were you interested in anything? My place doesn't even have a vase, though. Aw, then how about this? I pick up the moss ball in the glass container from the shelf. It's a fucking moss. What's this, moss? Yep, a moss ball. They're popular as gifts, and they're perfect to add a hint of green to your room. I've never been to Kohei's current room, but I think it's great to have something green in a boy's room. It's really nice that Mr. Saijo's room has flowers and plants in it, as if they're supposed to be there. It's not just any moss ball, but a foliage plant called a Pachira? But a foliage plant called Pachira is planted with it, so you can grow them together. This doesn't require too much direct sunlight, so it's fine if you place it in a sunny part of your room. And what do you think of boys who have these kinds of things in their rooms? Me? I like it. Girls usually like flowers, so I think it helps to have one. Really? Then I think I'll buy one. Really? Thank you. Hey, you didn't say that just to make me buy one, did you? I wrapped the moss ball in the glass container, careful not to break it. Of course not. I really think it fits you, Kohei. That's good. Hey, I found a really good soup curry place a few days ago. Let's go together after work sometime. Sounds good. Usually I would agree immediately, but I can't do that now. I'm kind of busy lately. I'll message you once things calm down. I hand Kohei the wrapped moss ball, smiling evasively. Here, if you have any questions, come back to the shop. But it should be alright if you keep it moist. Oh, okay, got it. Thanks. Well then... See ya! Thank you very much! She's like, get the fuck out! She like chases him out. Did you come here for anything? Buy something. Like, Kohei seemed uneasy. I might have made him concerned. Wasn't Mr. Saijo here? What? When? I didn't notice. I thought I saw him come in right now. He hadn't called today, so maybe he just came by on the way to somewhere else. I didn't notice at all. Was it when I was talking to Kohei? Excuse me. Oh my god, he's gonna get jealous because you were talking to your friend. You were talking to someone else. I work in a flower shop. My job is to talk to fucking people and sell flowers and plants. I'll be right there. I rushed towards the calling customer. I'd like some African daisies. Yes, which would you like? I shouldn't be dazing off. I have to focus on my job. It suddenly became busy in the afternoon, and in no time it was almost sunset. Sorry your break got pushed back until now. You can have it longer than usual since things finally calmed down. Really? Then I'll happily take your offer. I took my apron off in the back and left the store. I have more than an hour off, and I could have eaten somewhere close by, but since it's such a beautiful day, I decided to walk a bit further. I buy bread at the usual bakery next door and start walking. The greens on the tree-lined road are twinkling beautifully in the sunlight. Oh yeah, I should go to that promenade by the river. When I looked at the map the other day, there was a shortcut to the promenade. I tried to follow my memory. I turn here and there should be... I turn the corner and see a neatly maintained promenade, as well as a soothing stream below. Just as I remembered! I walk along the promenade going upstream. I then sit on the bench in the shade of the trees, taking out the bread I had bought. The slightly low afternoon sun filtered through the trees, casting a shadow on the bench in the ground. Come to think of it, this is the bench I fell from as a cat. It was fun taking a nighttime walk with Mr. Saijo. You are... I jump and look up at the sudden voice. Okay, so it's supposed to be him, but I'm like, why? And see Mr. Saijo standing there. Mr. Saijo! What a surprise! And what timing! My reaction right now wasn't weird, was it? Taking a break. Yes, I have a longer one today, so I walked further than usual. Is that so? It must be tiring when your shop is so busy. I don't know why he's turning into Takuma. It's weird. It's alright. Oh yes, Mr. Saijo, did you come to our store today? I just took a peek. Ah, so you did. You could have waited a bit. Please sit. I slide to my right to make space. As I was going to dust away the dirt with my hands, Mr. Saijo quickly took hold of my wrist. A lady doesn't have to do such a thing. But your kimono. It's all right. Don't worry. Mr. Saijo says and quietly sits down beside me. The wrist he had held feels strangely heated. Were you taking a walk, Mr. Saijo? Yes, I was. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Did you maybe want to relax yourself? Mr. Saijo tilted his head suspiciously at my words. It's just a random thought. It's soothing here, and the sound of the river might have a healing effect, right? What in the world am I saying? And that's true. The sound of the river is soothing. I came here without thinking, but maybe you're right. Did something happen? I know I'm being impudent, but it's kind of concerning. Yeah, he did. He saw you talking to another man and he's jealous. Look at how precious he is and profile when he's got the sad eyes. Not sure I still trust you, but you know what? It's okay. We'll forgive you. You're pretty. No, it's just that I don't feel like myself lately, so maybe that's it. Is it about what he said yesterday? Being in and out of character is only a concept you create yourself. Maybe you can think of it as finding a new side of yourself and enjoy it. Enjoy it? Yes, instead of thinking you aren't yourself, you can think of it as learning something new, and then wonder if there are more parts of yourself that you don't know yet. Mr. Saijo, you're a flower arrangement artist, so it might be a new inspiration for your work, and a new door might even open for you. A new door? You may be right. Well, I said that proudly, but in my case, maybe I'm just turning my back on the real problem. You're really positive. You think so? Yes, you seem like you'd be okay in any problematic situation. Like the one you put me in? Son of a bitch. That's not true. In fact, I turn into a cat at night and I don't know what the fuck to do about it. Remembering the curse cast on me, I feel very awkward. Yeah, because he knows about... Really? At least it seems like you wouldn't be negative about something that happened to you. And that part of you impresses me. I'm really not like that. I'm not the kind of person you should praise like that. I actually get flustered and feel down and stuff. I have a job I enjoy and I'm living as I like, but I still expect too much. Listening to my words, Mr. Saijo looks into my face and continues, Do you still think so right now? Huh? No. I had a small turning point, and now I think it all depends on me. I'm reconsidering things about my job. And then that's good. You can change with a turning point. I hope so. Yes, I'm not really good at that. You're not? You don't seem that way. He's like, no, I had a girl, leave me once, and I turn everyone I see into a cat now. I'm an angry catman. I don't know how you see me, but I'm just stuck in my past all the time. Yeah, seriously, because you turned me into a cat because of said Pat. I'm just guessing that comment about women being fickle is because of your past. Mr. Saijo, I didn't expect him to talk about himself like this. You're a wonderful flower arrangement artist, and you're popular with women. You're a calm, grown man, and my manager said even he adores you. You're popular with women. How do we know this? You're like, I don't sneak into your house as a cat until after you've let the nightly lady go. But I mean, seriously, dude. You're gonna run out of women if you only sleep with them once. Just at least date them for a week or a month or something. Not just one night things. I'm just saying. I don't know. Really? Thanks. Popular, huh? But you must be popular with men too. What? Me? That's not true. You were talking to a man in a friendly way today at the shop, and now he's jealous. This is the jealous. You're like, yeah, I work in customer service. I have to be. See, this is the problem. This is the problem women in customer service, like bartenders and waitresses and shit, have to deal with. Well, you were being nice to me. It's my job! I mean, we know Kohei, but it's my job to be nice to people. And you're like, you were talking nicely to him, so you must be in love with him, you whore. No, it's my job to be nice to him, buddy. For fuck's sake. Doesn't mean I'm going to have sex with him. We're past that plot. We're in your plot now. God damn it. It's just everything wrong with the universe is in his route for some reason. You love him anyway. You're like, oh, you're so sweet and adorable, but why are you stupid? He's just my childhood friend. I don't see him as a man. He's more like my family, my sibling. Really? Yes, I even encouraged him to have some plants in his room like yours. My room? I did it again. I'd be like, the plant that I sold you. Yes, you bought a potted plant the other day, and I heard you placed it in your room. She's like, my room? Yeah, the potted plant you bought. That's all you had to say. Yeah, you bought a potted plant, didn't you? I assumed you put it in your room like everyone else does. I bought a potted plant, unless you gave it to as a gift, but I assumed you kept it in your house, right? But besides, you decorate your room with the flowers you arrange, don't you? Did I say I do? Yes, we talked about it. Have you forgotten? Is that so? Look at his face! He's like, bitch, I know. He's not gonna say anything, but he's like, I know you're the cat. I didn't do bad, right? Nah, it's okay. He already knows you're the cat. It's fine. He seems slightly suspicious of my words, but he doesn't seem to deepen this conversation any further. Maybe I think too much about everything. I never know what women are thinking. I may be misunderstanding some things. Oh. What does he mean all of a sudden? I thought they're whimsy like cats. And self-serving. But maybe not all of them are like that. Yeah, I mean, seriously, you had one bad experience, dude. Look, I get it when it comes to, a dining experience. I went to that restaurant and I got food poisoning and almost died. Chances are you're probably not going to go back there. But, you met one woman, she was a bitch. Well, now fuck all women. It's not really, I'm just saying. But I ate popcorn once and a kernel got stuck in my teeth and I brushed my teeth and then it bled and it hurt, so I'm never going to eat popcorn again? What the fuck? This is the way of popcorn. You're going to get kernels stuck in your fucking teeth, right? I mean, seriously, it's going to get jammed up in your gums and you're like, what the fuck? It's the blight of eating popcorn, but we still do it. For fuck's sake, guy. Lord. Idiot. Mr. Saijo's expression is warm, but he seems to carry conflicted feelings. Women are like cats. Huh. Maybe Mr. Saijo is distrusting of women. I wonder what kind of women he used to date.
Obviously a bitch.
When I tried to imagine Mr. Saijo with a woman, I suddenly felt my heart twist. I instinctively clutch around my chest. Are you all right? It's nothing. I look down to my feet evasively. I can't look straight into Mr. Saijo's face. Like, look, if every single woman you've ever dated is like a fucking bitch, then, like, you've got bad taste and you need to fucking, like... Why? Because I go after the women who treat me like shit.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Look, it's a hard habit to break. I get it. We all make mistakes. But, like, I'm just saying one bad experience does not mean all women are scumbags. Shh, simmer down, buddy.
He said he always misunderstands a lot of things about women. Oh, there are many kinds of women in the world, but I'm a really normal person.
Besides the fact that I turn into a cat. Right, there you go. I was like, not even that. I mean, no, but still.
So, I think you wouldn't have anything to be worried about with me, so please relax. Okay.
What am I saying?
It's just that Mr. Saijo looks so lonely, I couldn't help it. He's like, good, so we're married now. Okay.
And you're like, oh, fuck, what did I get into? You don't know what kind of crazy he is. I'm just saying. He turned you into a fucking cat, and he thinks women are fickle assholes. He's got some issues. Needs a therapist.
When I think about it, I might have said something really misleading. How should I evade this situation?
Oh, I'm back now! Look, that's me like, okay, bye! No.
I want to know more about you, Mr. Saijo. About me? Yes, what kind of flowers do you like? My favorite is hydrangea. And the ones that are deep blue or purple.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can figure.
Hydrangeas. There's so many kinds of them, and they're all really pretty. You like blue and purple flowers, right? Flowers with darker colors? Yes. I used to dislike white flowers. I felt like they're intentionally showing off their purity. I see. It's a bit surprising Mr. Saijo would think like that. Even though they're straining?
Oh.
Even though they're straining. White flowers are really white, and maybe other flowers adore that whiteness in an innocent way. Adore? Yes. If I look at things gently, I thought that might be true. See things gently.
She's like just as confused about what the fuck he's saying as we are. Okay.
When arranging flowers, Mr. Saijo's eyes looked truly curious and desiring the truth. I thought he'd be like that towards anything, but maybe something happened to make him act otherwise. Something to make him distrustful of others. Yes, he got his heart broken once.
Like, girl, call me up when you've had your heart broken 1,000,005 fucking times, okay? You know what? You take a break and eventually you just die alone or you get over it. Pick a lane. What? I'm just saying. You don't have to be like, I just hate all women. I'm going to turn them all into cats. Like, that's just an overreaction, okay? Just simmer it down. Go about your business. Accept that you're going to die alone. Or get over it. All I'm saying. You don't see me going around turning men into cats, do you? No. Of course, I don't have that power, but even if I did, that's fucking weird. Like, that is not the proper way to deal with your emotions.
This isn't just curiosity. I want to know, what is this darkness that Mr. Saijo is hiding from me? Oh yes. Are you okay on time? Yes, time. I peek at the clock and it's almost time to go back to work. I was going to return a little early, but I had forgotten to check on the time. Well then, please come talk to me the next time you come to our shop. Yes, of course. Mr. Saijo smiled warmly. Let's talk like this on our next occasion. Yes. With lingering feelings, I returned to work. Through the short conversation, I felt like I understood Mr. Saijo a little, that he's caught up in something. I wonder what happened in his past. I want to know. Would a time come when he'd tell me? When will I be able to see Mr. Saijo in human form next time? Or, again, yeah. I can't count on coincidences like today to happen.
Coincidences? You literally walk to where he likes to go. I mean, you're probably setting that up.
After I rushed around taking care of the last customers, I was in a great hurry to close the shop. If I stay and work too late, I turn into a cat here. Mr. Manager, I'll come in early tomorrow, so please leave the maintenance of the foliage plants to me.
It's all right. I'll do it. I don't mind.
No, it's my job. I really can't stay today. I'm sorry. It can't be helped since there's a time limit for my human form. It's inconvenient how my work hours are restricted.
All right then. Thanks.
I start to take off my apron and walk towards the back and pause. Takuma, have you ever asked a customer out on a date?
What? A date?
Yes, in private, a person you met as a customer.
Nah, I've never done that. Do you have someone you want to ask out?
Yeah, oh my god, wait. Takuma's gonna tease me for falling into Saijo's arms, and then you're like, so like, have you ever asked anyone out? And he's like, do you have someone you want to ask out? No, he's like, I told you. Like, he fucking knows. What? No, not at all. You seem popular with the customers, so I was just wondering. Or have you been asked out?
I have been a few times, but I didn't want any trouble afterwards, so I declined them politely.
Aw, I love you, you sweet little thing. I see. Oh, right. Dark and broody, mysterious boy who was a jerk when you were in middle school and still are, like, coping with it. Like, what the fuck? Everybody's so odd in this game. As I thought, it's a bit difficult for a clerk to suddenly ask a customer out privately.
So, who do you want to ask out?
Takuma asks with a teasing smile, because he fucking knows. I love him. It's not like that. Well, excuse me, I'll leave for today.
Thanks for your work today. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. What? Nobody bye. He's like, I spring out of the shop and jog toward the park. Even though I see Mr. Saijo in my cat form every night, everything I want to know remains a mystery. I can't talk as a cat, so I fawn over him, and he responds to me. It's probably humans Mr. Saijo can't trust, especially women, I think. Well, that's why I was curious after I turned you into a cat, that's why I picked you up and took you home, and now you keep coming back, and it's confusing to me. Like, you know what I mean? I need to see him in this form, or else I won't learn anything. Well, he's not going to reveal everything to you unless he wants you to know, because he knows. As soon as I reached the park, the transformation took place. The time was really on the mark. I turned into a cat. I don't know how many times this has happened already. I'm supposed to be used to it, but I always feel as if it's new. I really didn't want to become a cat tonight. I really wanted to go to Mr. Saijo as a human and talk to him about many things. I want to know more about Mr. Saijo. I can't get closer to his heart, even if I'm close to him as a cat. I've almost accepted being a cat, but I deny it once again. The way to undo this curse, I must rethink it seriously. And you'd think even if, like, it's funny, because, like, well, obviously he's going to, like, fall for you. But the funny thing is, like, if you were like, I need to break the curse and I want to give him a kiss, he'd be like, fuck no, stay as a cat forever, bitch. Because, like, he's got some issues, but... Hello. It's a beautiful day today. The flowers seem comfortable and cheerful on days like this. I pick up the watering can full of water and step outside to water the potted plants. Is she talking to the flowers or us? Like, what the fuck? Of course, we need to take care of the flowers for sale, but we also maintain the flower bed on the road in front of our shop. It was decided by the shopping district that we take care of the flowers in our designated division. It's not just the pride of being a flower shop, but Takuma and I always decide on seasonal flowers to plant and grow. After I watered the potted plants, I looked up to water the flower beds. Huh. There's a girl about 4 years old staring at the marigold in the flower bed. There are no adults around. Is she alone? Oh my god, it's his daughter. Secret family! I approach the child and talk to her. Hello! Hello! The little girl looks up at me, unfrightened, and smiles sweetly. How adorable! I crouch down beside her. Do you like flowers?
Uh-huh. This yellow one is cute.
It's called marigold.
Marigold?
Yep, it's really strong and easy to grow. They're cute like round lanterns, right?
Yeah, lanterns.
Hey, what's your name?
Mika.
Mika-chan, did you come here alone?
Nuh-uh, with Mom.
I thought so. She wouldn't be alone at this age. Where's your mom? Mika's face is suddenly clouded. She looks around frantically. I realize she hadn't noticed her mother wasn't there until now.
Mom, where are you?
I knew it. Overtaken by a rush of anxiety, Mika's face scrunched up. Mom! Mom! A tear falls from her large eyes. It's okay, Mika. Mom! Mika starts to bawl. She started to cry. I really hope her mother hears her crying. I stroke Mika's head and try to soothe her while I look around. There's no one around today. I wonder where she got separated from her mother. I figured she wouldn't be able to answer even if I asked. Just waiting here won't make her mother come back. Mika, I'm sure your mom is looking for you, so let's go to the police station together. The police? Yep, if we go there, your mom would come see us. Let's go together, all right? Yeah. Mika tries hard to hold in her tears, and her small attempts are kind of sweet. You stop crying. That's really strong of you. I pat her head reassuringly and lead her by the hand into the shop. Tacoma, I gotta go to the police! Tacoma, look what I found! Can I keep it? I'm just kidding. No, I'd be bringing that shit to the police station. No offense, I don't want any kids. Excuse me, Mr. Manager. I like how she calls Tacoma Mr. Manager instead of just calling him Tacoma. This girl is lost, as she seems to be separated from her mother.
What? That's terrible.
I don't see her mother around, so I want to take her to the police station.
Yeah, I think that's best. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I'll pay for it later, but may I have one of the marigolds?
Sure, but what are you going to do with it?
It's a good luck charm. I pick out a long stem marigold sold for flower arrangement and cut the stem so that Mika could hold it. Here you go, Mika. Marigold? Yep, it's even more like a lantern than the one you were looking at, right?
Uh-huh, it's cute.
Marigolds are strong flowers that drink a lot of water and fight hard, so it's a good luck charm so you can see your mom again.
Thanks.
Watching Mika firmly holding the marigold in her hands makes me happy too. Maybe we become happy and cheerful when we decorate our rooms with flowers because we feel the power of the plants. Oh, maybe that's why my apartment is so depressing and sad, because I kill all my plants. Oh, my poor plants. like I'm not. Nope. Anyway.
Hey, you should hurry to the police station, or else you might miss her mom.
Oh yeah, excuse me for a while.
He's like, seriously, Spacey, fucking bring the kid back.
Lost? Yes, she was in front of our shop. It seems like she got separated from her mother. Her mother hasn't come yet? Not that I know of. What's your name?
Mika Fukase?
Oh, you can answer properly. Good job. She's 4, not a baby. What's wrong? Ah, Mr. Fujimoto. Mr. Fujimoto came forward from the back and seemed surprised to see me. She got separated from her mother. Is that so? That is... Mr. Fujimoto notices the marigold in Mika's hand. Did someone give you that? Mr. Fujimoto crouches down in front of Mika and pokes the marigold.
Uh-huh, she gave it to me as a lucky charm.
Really? It's a nice lucky charm. Huh, so Mr. Fujimoto can make such a gentle expression. I guess everyone has a secret side to them. We just getting all up with all of our boys in this. She's like, oh, Mr. Fujimoto's so adorable. Yes, he is, and that's why we loved him. Aw, Kohei, he's so sweet and stoic and a little bit of a dick. Yeah, that's why we loved him. Oh, Takuma, he teases us mercilessly. That's why we love him. Where's Kawahara coming and being like a stud muffin so we can be like, oh, you had some of the best CGs in this whole game? This route is really like, did you look at all your past boyfriends? You're going down the route of the one guy who turned you into a fucking cat because he's pissed at women. Just saying. Man, you just imagine you couldn't get a favorite ingredient or something. You couldn't make the meal that he wanted. You're like, well, they were out of chicken. And he's like, what the fuck? And then you're just a cat because he can't control his fucking emotions. For someone who seems pretty calm and tranquil, I'm just saying, suspicious. Anyway, everyone has a secret side to them. Yeah, well, Mika, do you know which way your house is?
It's towards the river.
River? Does she mean that river? Let's look at the map. The police officer spreads the map of the neighborhood on the desk. This must be the river. Mr. Fujimoto traces a single small river with his fingers. Yes, I think so. Then it must be near Mr. Saijo's house. Around the river is a residential area. If the residents need to shop, they would come here.
Mr. Saijo, you know someone who lives around that area?
Huh? Yes, Mr. Saijo, the flower arrangement artist. He always wears kimonos and he always takes walks around the neighborhood. You know him, right?
Hey, you know him? No.
What? Even Mr. Fujimoto? You patrol that area, right? It's a large house, so I think it leaves an impression.
I don't recall such a house. What the fuck is this?
That can't be. It's here. I find where Mr. Saijo's house is on the map and point at it. It's larger than the other properties, but it's the only area where the landowner's name isn't written. Huh, his name isn't there.
Okay, wait, this is getting trippy all of a sudden. Wait, his house isn't really there? He's super magical. Oh my god, he's a ghost. He's not even a real person. It's funny that we're not like, oh, Mr. Saijo called and Takuma's like, who? Oh, fucking weird. You're right. This area is really big. But was there a house? I can't remember. Maybe yes, maybe no. I've been there so many times, though.
Well, it's a residential area, so there are a lot of houses there. Mika! I turn around toward the sudden voice, and a woman runs into the police station. Why did you leave like that? Mom! The woman hugs Mika, and with that, lets out her suppressed tears. I'm sorry! I'm sorry, too. Are you the one who brought Mika here? Yes, she was looking at the flowers in front of our shop. I'm sorry we caused trouble. I let my eyes off her for a moment in the supermarket, and I didn't think she would go outside. No problem. I'm glad we found her. I apologize to you as well for causing trouble.
That's all right. Just be careful with her. Anyway, she was able to say her name and where she lives. She's a very smart child.
Is that so? Thank you so much. The mother left with Mika, turning around numerous times to bow. What a relief.
Yeah, so don't you have to go back to work?
Oh, yeah. Excuse me. I'll head back now.
And take care.
I hurry back to the shop, seen off by Mr. Fujimoto.
He's going to be married off to someone he doesn't want to be married off to because we're not in love with him, and Kohei's going to move away, and Takuma's just going to be hit on constantly. Which is kind of funny, actually. And Mr. Kawahara's never going to get into music. What have we done to all these poor men? See, this is why the man harem is important. Because if we had the man harem, all of these things would happen. Kohei wouldn't move away and be sad. We would keep him happy and loved. Takuma wouldn't get hit on all the time. He might still, but it's okay. Kawahara would be doing his music and be happy and loved. And Mr. Saijo would understand that women are not assholes. We'd just beat the fuck out of, we'd beat that shit out of him. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously, we wouldn't. And Mr. Fujimoto wouldn't have to marry someone he doesn't love. I'm just saying, like, think of this. In every route you go down, think about all the trauma that's going to happen to those poor other men that we're not in love with. Because they don't have us. Now, if they all had us, because we had a man harem, everyone would be happy. Including me. Okay? I want my fucking man harem ending. Anyway, we're at time. So I'm going to stop this here before we go too much further. And we'll continue in the next part. So, now just ponder why Mr. Saijo's house is not on the map. I know what you were thinking. I was going to say ponder why we don't get a man harem. You can also ponder that too. It's because people who write Otome games are like, oh, we'll just give the ladies these cute little romancy things. And people who write games for boys are like, let's let them have all the boobies. And it's like, that's not fair. I want my man harem. They can have harems. Why can't I have a harem? It's not cool. It's just sexist is what it is. But anyway, no. Just ponder why Saijo's house, well, nobody seems to know that it's there. Weird. Is it just because it's hidden? Or is he like a ghost? What the fuck is that all about? I'm just curious because it seems like it should be something important and it's probably not. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.